Sometimes your rental cars are going to be returned to you from the Turo network or your private rental in the worst condition ever. This vehicle is a 2016 Chevy Cruze, which was involved in an accident. We did the body work. I'll show you pictures of what it looked like before. But let's just take a look at the condition that the vehicle was returned in. Take a look inside. Notice the stains in the interior. I don't know if you can see the cigarette ashes. It's the back seats. Look at this. Look at all of this in the back seat. Also, as we go around the vehicle, see the hubcaps are cracked. And this vehicle had extensive damage on it. As you can see, some of the misalignings, you're going to see from the repair. But they had to replace, I believe it was this fender. The bumper had a gash in it. They did a pretty good repair here by repairing it. I believe they replaced this fender. And as you can see from the mismatch here of the trim, they replaced this entire door. The entire door was gashed in, other hubcap destroyed. And if you look closely, you can see that the bumper is off. I'm sorry, bumper. The trunk is offline here. That's because they had to replace this whole entire back bumper. It was gone. When they returned the car, the whole bumper was gone. So these are just some of the pitfalls in this business. Total cost and repair of the actual body work was estimated up to $7,400. But when you are in this business, you make relationships. I had a good relationship. I got my mechanic and my body got together. In total, it's cost me about $1,700 out of pocket to have the body done. And I'm going to actually do the interior work myself. So I'm going to come out here and get to working on this vehicle, get it restored, and get it back on the Turo and my private network. Stay tuned. I'm going to start off using our rigid cordless vac here. This is one of the better vacs that I found on the market right now. If you're doing any type of private rental, any type of Turo rental, you're going to want to purchase this vac. It comes with 2 batteries. This one is the 4 amp. It comes with another 2 amp. And this vac pretty much will get the job done for one vehicle. You might run out if you're doing an SUV, you might have to go to the second battery, but the objective is just to go ahead on and get the job done. This is going to take me a couple of days, possibly, but we'll begin here in a second. Again, I want to make sure that you see some of the vacuum I'm going to have to do, but you know, here's the splatter. The carpet is not that bad, as you can see, showing you the carpet. Let's go to the front. Maybe you can see it better. The carpet itself is not that bad. The seats are horrible. They're hideous. But the carpet, that's because I use these Husky liners inside all of the vehicles. I would strongly suggest that if you are going to go into this and you are going to do this type of rental, to get these Husky liners. You see all of the dirt that the Husky liner actually retained, preventing it from getting inside the carpet. So these liners are like a lifesaver. They're about $130, $150, depending on which vehicle they're for. But I strongly suggest that you invest in any type of liners that you can put inside your vehicle. Look in the back seat so you can see. Vacuumed up real good. We're preparing it because we're going to use the shampooer to clean everything. I'm going over to the the passenger side now. Unfortunately, halfway through, my main right here ran out of power and my other battery was not charged, so I had to switch over to the old trusty portable electric power one. Let's see what we can get done. Let's go take a look at the other side. Took a lot of work. Like I said, vacuum, the battery died. My other battery wasn't charged, and that's one of the things you might want to do. If you do get that vacuum cleaner, you want to make sure that you get another 4-amp battery, because you're going to probably need it, especially when you have tough jobs like these right here. This was a doozy. But this seems to happen all the time when you have cars that are returned to you. Sometimes the actual renters who rent your vehicles don't really take care of them like they are their vehicles. But that's part of this business. It's the price of doing business. You know, sometimes you have to put in that extra sweat equity in order to save money. Sure, I can find a professional detailer, have them come out here and, you know, do all the detailing for me. But, you know, you save a couple of bucks, you get all the gear that you need, you come out here, you get to work, and you build a value in your business by you putting in sweat equity. You care about it. That's one thing that you cannot learn by reading books. Okay, now I want to give you an overview of these seats. As you can see, these seats have some pretty bad grind and dirt. There's stains here. I don't know exactly what that is, but you can see the dirt throughout. Here again. Stains in the overall seat. All right, I want to show you some of the items, the products that you might need to do a good shampooing. This is the Chemical Guys. This is their lightning fast extractor. This stuff works amazing. You also need your drill here with your power brush on it. This right here is the Five Guys. It's their fabric cleaner. I just put it inside this chemical bottle. Sorry, I heard somebody behind me. Also, you're going to need a actual shampooer. I believe this one is by Bissell. I believe the box is inside. Yeah, it's a Bissell. It's a spot cleaner extractor. Works pretty well to clean and extract. And so these are some of the tools you'll need just to get started. Okay, I'm going to try to show you kind of like the process. First, we take the fabric cleaner. We're going to spray it down. It's going to seat up. Nice spray down. Then what we're going to do is we're going to move to our drill with a brush on it. And what we're going to do is now we're going to go ahead on and agitate the spot to try to get the dirt to start to move and come up out of the seat. All right, after we do that, always spray it down again. Okay, here's the seats after the first cleaning. Sometimes you need a second, but sometimes this first cleaning does everything you need it to do. As you notice, all the stains are gone now. Stains that were in there before are completely gone. So you look at it from another angle. Sun is shining so you can really see. There's a huge stain right here before. And using those products along with that power brush really does the job when you really want to get your seats clean. So I tell you, don't spend $200, $300, $400 to get your cars detailed. Use the products that I was just describing to you. Come out here, put a little sweat equity into your product, to your actual investment. Here are the products again. Basically, you're going to use the Lightning Fast by Chemical Guy. This is a Chemical Guy fabric cleaner. The real bottles in the house. Get you a good power drill here. Nice bristle brush on the end so you can do some scrubbing. Don't worry, it won't damage your seats. And then just a little bit of elbow grease, and look at the end results. Amazing. And there we are, the finished product. So all the seats have been scrubbed and cleaned. As you can see, they're a lot brighter. We'll let them dry, and then if there's a second cleaning that needs to be done, we'll come out here, take care of it. Sometimes when you get finished done, when you're done with this, you'll still see some spots here and there. Those you can just come back with a regular towel and a spot cleaner and get up whatever spots you may have missed. But overall, as you can see, pretty good job.